Welcome back as we continue our focus on President Cyril Ramaphosa's first 100 days in office. When he was sworn in February, the economy was on the ropes. Let's now find out whether it has recovered yet or if there's any progress from Econometrix's Director and Chief Economist, Dr. Azar Jammine. Dr. Jammine, good afternoon. Thank you for coming on Newsday. Just an overriding sense. I mean, 100 days is a very short time, and a lot can still happen in 100 days. And how do you think the Ramaphosa administration has been doing?
He has been generally very well received by the business community, largely because even before he was elected president, the New Deal that he basically presented almost as a manifesto ahead of the presidential election in December, met with all the right things that the business community wanted to see. Essentially, they were for part of the National Development Plan, with which the business community has been very happy, but it has never really been implemented properly. And to expect miracles within the first quarter of President Ramaphosa's reign as president, I think is very difficult. However, there has been a definite and a measurable improvement in business confidence since he took over. That has not yet translated into a marked improvement in business activity, but we have to wait to see for that to happen.
And he's also honed in on that big issue we're facing as a country, youth unemployment.
He's focusing on youth unemployment, but unfortunately, to tackle youth unemployment, we need to tackle education in a big way. And I don't know that we've really making much progress in that regard. Secondly, we have to focus on the relations between business and labor. And there again, he's trying to form a social compact in the form of minimum wage legislation, but it's being opposed by many members of the ruling party and a certain faction of the trade unions. Yeah,
and his drive to get foreign investors again interested in our country and coming in and saying he had that task team that he went with to the UK in the past during his first 100 days. I mean, that should bear some dividends.
One can only applaud him for going that way, but he's running into a major problem that he can't get out of right now, and that is this whole debate of land expropriation without compensation that is damaging, is creating a lot of uncertainty and is damaging certain investment sentiment.
Yeah, but I mean, the way he's been explaining it, it must be done in a way that doesn't undermine food security, food production, and the economy, and that constitutionally, Section 25 of the Constitution allows the state to expropriate land with compensation and without compensation where possible, and now they're going to be testing it. It doesn't seem to me like he's behaving recklessly.
He's not behaving recklessly at all. In fact, it was 2 hours after being elected president of the ANC that he made it quite clear this is our policy, but we have to make sure that we enhance food security, and there is in any case plenty of land available in the government itself to transfer to the people. The problem is it's such an emotive issue that people are misinterpreting the whole thing, and that's in itself stands to scupper his attempts at attracting investment.
But underlying that, very briefly, there's this parliamentary process that's underway. I understand more than 140 submissions made. So at least there's a lot of consultation and various stakeholders. And some commentators were surprised last weekend when the ANC's own land workshop, they invited outsiders, experts, NGOs, and people who got different views.
It's a very complex issue. And one is encouraged by the fact, and is confident also by the fact that Ramaphosa is not going to be reckless about this.
Okay, now economically, positive sentiment all around in the first 100 days, but there's still much more work to be done.
I think that's the best summary that you could give. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. That's the Dr. Azar Jammine from the Econometrix, just giving us a sense of the first 100 days of Ramaphosa as far as the economy goes. Now,